When is internet marketing worthwhile? In general, the answer to this question is always, but the answer is much more involved. Sure, internet marketing is worthwhile, but as with any type of marketing, it is only worthwhile if it is done well. For example, you can spend thousands of dollars on a television marketing campaign, but if no one sees your commercials or your commercials do not reach your target audience and generate sales, the advertising was not worthwhile. So perhaps a more appropriate answer to this question would be that internet marketing is worthwhile when it works. This is a rather vague statement, but this article will investigate the issue further and explain how you can make internet marketing work for your business. One of the most basic principles of marketing is to make sure you reach your target audience. This is so important because your target audience is the people who are most likely going to be interested in purchasing your products or services. It is much easier to sell your products or services to those who already have an interest in the products and services you have to offer than it is to convince those who are not interested in your products or services at all. As an example, consider a business who sells fishing rods. You will want to market your products to those who enjoy fishing either competitively or as a leisure activity, because among this audience you are likely to find people who may be interested in purchasing a new fishing rod. It would make sense to place an advertisement for your business on a website selling bait and tackle, or a website which organizes fishing trips in exotic locations. Conversely, it would not make sense to place your advertisement on a website selling telescopes, because you are not likely to reach a large target audience here. There may be some stargazers with an interest in fishing, but your advertising dollars and efforts would be better spent placing advertisements with websites more closely related to your business. Another factor to consider when purchasing advertising space on another internet website is traffic, the amount of traffic the other website receives. This is significant because you want to place your advertisement on a website which is closely related to your own and likely to attract a similar audience, but you also want your advertisement to receive a large amount of attention. For this reason, it is important for your advertisement to appear on a website which receives a great amount of traffic each month. This will help to ensure your business is getting a great deal of exposure through this advertising. When it comes to internet advertising, there is a fine line between great advertising and spam. Some business owners get carried away trying to get as much exposure as possible and can sometimes go overboard and wind up being considered spam. Internet users who see your advertisement in a couple of key locations will likely notice the advertisement and may be compelled to visit your website immediately, or may keep your website in mind for future use. However, internet users who see your advertisement everywhere they look are likely to view your advertisement as spam. This can be harmful because they are not likely to visit your website because they expect it to not be worthwhile. In any internet marketing campaign, it is important to carefully monitor the results of your marketing efforts and make changes to your campaign as necessary. This is important because you want to make sure your marketing efforts are paying off, and the best way to do this is to evaluate the results of your advertising carefully. One way to do this is to place specially coding in each one of your advertisements so you will know which advertisements are generating business for you and which ones are not. You can use this information to decide whether you should modify the ineffective website or stop running these advertisements. If you decide to modify them, you will want to continue to monitor the results to determine whether or not the changes made the advertisements more effective.